mate. What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
You might think that getting into the IT field is impossible without a computer science degree, but Tech Coach Ralph is here to prove you wrong. Get ready for some jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into this lucrative industry. Listen up, tech enthusiasts! Are you ready to break through into the IT field, but feel like you need a computer science degree to make it happen? Think again! Tech Coach Ralph has some exclusive, mind-blowing secrets to share with you. Get ready to be blown away by his jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into the tech industry without a computer science degree. So get your notepad ready, because Tech Coach Ralph is going to change your life forever. Buckle up, because you're about to embark on a journey to success in the IT field.
Are you ready? It's time!
We are back once again for another episode of Software Explorations. We are diving back into AWS App Studio tonight. We did a lot of good work on it last week, and I got some great updates. We even had a video of Software Explorations yesterday, concept and overviews explaining what it is, how you can use it, and how it can be beneficial to you. So happy to have you back. We are going to get it in today. If you do not know who I am your host of the show and of the channel. I am Tech Coach Ralph, where we are engineered to win. So you know how we like to start off. We like to get our housekeeping out of the way. But before we even do that, we got to give a big shout out to my guy, Yakar. Because if it wasn't for him last week, we wouldn't even be on this journey, this track, figuring out what AWS App Studio is. He sent me the article. I said, you know what? We're going to do this tonight. That was last week, Thursday, and now we've made so much progress with it. We've learned so much, you know. And your car also said, AWS, don't threaten me and Tech Coach Ralph with a good time. That is a fact. All right, because
We the best!
and we got Telltale Woke in the building. Says, what's happening? Telltale Woke? How are you doing tonight? All right, so let's get into our housekeeping, and then we shall get into all the festivities. You know how we always do. We have so much fun over here, but we also put in that work. All right, so let's get to it. Let's get to our housekeeping. And the way that we like to start off our housekeeping is by showing thanks, praise, and gratitude to all of my friends. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. We are growing so rapidly. Like, it's all I know. We're just going. There's no days off. There are no days off because we are tech savages, which leads me to a big shout out to all of the tech savages, just like this hoodie says right here. You know what? Hold on. You can't see it because you know what? Tech savage. I am a tech savage. I am engineered to win. With that being said, let me just do this real quick. Let me just hit this right about. Bam. We are tech savages. We are engineered to win. We don't miss. All right. So with that being said, with the tech savages, shout out to all the tech savages, the tech barbarians, the tech prodigy, the tech mercenaries, the tech explorers, the technical explorers, the bag chasers. Shout out to you all. Shout out to the bag chasers, to the tech savages. Love you guys so much. We're just here to win. We are engineered to win. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So we are going to get going. Your car says, I'm ordering a crew neck. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it, your car. Let's get it. So, like we always do, we are going to get into our shows. Let me put the housekeeping back up. So let's get into our show schedule, right? So what do we got? We have our live shows. Let's start with Sunday afternoons, the first day of the week. Sunday afternoons, for me, to be honest, every day is the first day of the week because we are always in it to win it. So, but Sunday afternoons, software explorations, we are working on Terraform. Right? And we are working through, we did Firebase the other day. We're going to continue with Firebase, trying to see how we can deploy this React app to Firebase. As we learn React, we'll probably eventually spend a lot more time on not React, but on Firebase. But it was just a quick sampling thing. So you will see, the opportunities are endless for us, right? Monday mornings and Wednesday mornings, we have our coffee and kata. We review some news and then we continue working on our mobile app development. We have some good news. We have some good news that I will show you in just a second. But that's the morning show, 6:45 a.m. I've been able to keep it consistently at 6:45 for the past 2 weeks. So I'm gonna try our third week. The week after next week, there will be no live shows because I cannot trust the internet connection of where I will be. So, but there will still be our pre-recorded content. So definitely want to tap in for that. But when we come back, I just want to let you know right now, Excalibur made it here. It's still in the box, but it's here, and we just have to set it up because once I come back after my week off, we're gonna be doing some crazy stuff over here. So you definitely want to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Definitely, all right? But we have our morning shows. We're gonna be going deep into mobile development. Our Tuesday nights, we have our Q&A show where you can call in, you can ask me a question in the chat, and I also find questions. We had a great Q&A show the other night. Definitely want to check that out. And of course, the clips are going to be coming out eventually. Thursday nights, we have more software explorations like tonight. Last week, we started setting up AWS App Studio. This week, since we already have it set up, we're just going to continue enhancing our application. All right. And then we have my favorite show of the week. I mean, you would think Sundays is my favorite. No, it's not. You would think Tuesdays are my favorite. No, it's not. You would think that Thursdays is my favorite. Nope, not really. You wouldn't think that 6:45 a.m. is my favorite because it's not. That's not my favorite, because it's like you wake up, you gotta do some work, get ready for the day, and then you gotta go to work, and then you gotta go jujitsu afterwards and fight some killer kids. Oh my God, you should see what this kid did to me yesterday. Anyways, only 15 years old. Nah, never. Scratch that from the record. Hopefully Mitch isn't here. All right. Strike that from the record, Your Honor. So my favorite show of the week, Saturday mornings, 9:15 a.m. It's the Men Lie, Women Lie, Numbers Manipulate, where we review the weekly economic numbers and data. So we're looking at the job market information, who's like how many people are filing for new unemployment, who just got laid off. We're looking at sometimes it's job numbers, sometimes it's consumer price index, producer price index. We break down what those things are. Last week, I had an amazing breakdown of EBITDA, if I must say so myself, which I do say so myself, right? It was amazing. Like I sent it to my accountant friend from jiu-jitsu, and he was like, wow, that's a great explanation. I'm like, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. You know how we do here. So that is the Men Lie, Women Lie, Numbers Manipulate show. Definitely want to tune in for that Saturday mornings because what a great way to end the week, knowing how the economy is doing and that you might not want to go clubbing that weekend because
I'm in a bind, Nate.
It might not be worth it. It might not be worth it. All right. So with that being said, let's jump into our pre-recorded content. Mondays, we have candid conversations where we just talk. We have some real talk. And, I just share my thoughts with you. And this past Monday, I asked the question, would you rather be right or would you rather win? That's the question. Would you rather be right or would you rather win? I think that can be a tough question for many people. All right, so check it out. Let me know. Leave me a comment on that video. Let me know what you decide. All right. And then Wednesday, we have software explorations, concept and overviews. This past Wednesday, yesterday, I did a exploration, understanding better about AWS App Studio because I knew we'd be getting more deeper into it tonight. So that's why I decided to talk about that. All right. And then we have on Fridays, we talk about, it's the bug bite, I think that is your car's favorite pre-recorded content, you know, and I even exterminated the roaches on the bug bite. So he doesn't have to worry about it anymore. Right. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about how one of the most dangerous cybersecurity mistakes you can make, right? One of the most dangerous cybersecurity mistakes that you can make. You don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss that, all right? And then throughout the week, we have sometimes have to get back on the shorts, right? But we do have clips from the Q&A show, and I try to do some clips from the live streams as well. Working on that, I just rearranged this office and everything like that, so we should be able to get more work done, more clips coming out in the very, very near future. We're working on it. We are working on it, right? So that is all of the pre-recorded content. That is all the live shows, something to definitely plug in. So with that being said, you definitely want to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, you need coaching, go to techcoachrob.dev. You get access to exclusive content. You get access to when I do my office hours, normally on the last Sunday of the month. As long as it's not a scrum night with the tech barbarians. And then, if you need one-on-one coaching, sign up for a coaching plan and we can win together. All right. So that is our housekeeping for tonight. And I have some additional announcements to make, but let's check the chat real quick. I want to see what Telltale Woke is up to. So let's see. Telltale says he's on day 9 of 100 days of code. Looking to be on day 10 in about 2 hours. I love it. Because, when you honestly, learning how to code is like learning a new language. And when you learn these languages, right, it opens so many doors for you because you can work as a developer for a company. You can work as maybe a QA engineer for a company. You can start growing in different roles, but it also allows you to start creating things for yourself. And that is so important when you can start developing ideas as time goes on, because when you first get started, it's going to be hard because you're still trying to figure your way around things. But when you start seeing how beneficial and how it is going to be for you to create things for yourself, it is absolutely amazing. All right. And your car says, I'm ordering a crew neck. I love it. All right. So let's get to this is what I want to talk about real quick, right? Let me close. I have Slack popping up. Let me close that. Oh, let me close. Oh my goodness. I can close before I get this running slowly. Let me close out all these applications. I was so busy today. Let's see. Anything else open that shouldn't be open? Let me just get this one too. Let's go to Git. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's go to demo. All right. Okay. Oh, I think we're good. I think we are good. Okay, cool. Because when Mitch comes around, we ready for Mitch tonight. We are ready for Mitch tonight. All right. So let's get to it. So the first thing I wanted to say is, guess what I got? Guess what I got? I got an email from Amazon Web Services today. And it was not an email telling me that I exceeded my budget. Nope, it was not one of those. I got that earlier in the month and we fixed that. But I got an email from an actual person at AWS Web Services.
Let's get it.
And let me read to you what the email said. The email said, "Good afternoon, Ralph. My name is," insert the person who works at AWS's name here. Says, "I am a senior product manager on the App Studio team." What? I was like, okay, at first I'm like, uh-oh, did I do something wrong? But then he says, "I just wanted to drop you a note to thank you." That's what I'm talking about.
We the best.
"For your video, the one from last week," right? Gave me a link to the one from last week. It was great to see one of the first third-party recordings of our product. And I believe, Yakar, that we were the first. Because when I searched it on YouTube for just AWS App Studio, I found absolutely nothing. I believe we were the first. And that is all thanks to Yakar Yakar sends me so much amazing content. I'd be like, what do I even have? When do I have? Well, I have a Yakar backlog of all the good content that he sends me, like articles and stuff like that. I'm like, man, I gotta do something for this, right? So it says, "We actually shared it throughout our organization." So I am in deep at AWS. Look at that. This is so cool. This is so cool getting this email from AWS. It says, "And took some action items to address some areas where we saw you were hesitating. If you ever have any questions about App Studio, please don't hesitate to reach out." So the senior product manager for AWS App Studio sent me an email letting me know that they appreciated me making that video. That is absolutely fantastic. And guess what? I had a great time doing it as well. Like it was all part of what we do here because we are tech pioneers, tech savages, all that. Like we paved the way. We are engineered to win. So clap it up. This is what we do here. So just let Ferris know now, though, if AWS offers me some type of sponsorship, then I will never, ever talk about Azure or Google Cloud Platform again. I'm just saying. If they offer me the bag, I'm like, hey, I'm loyal to AWS. I'm just saying. You know, anything is possible. Anything is possible. All right. So just wanted to say that it felt great to get reached out from AWS, from their senior product manager, you know, because I've worked with tons of senior product managers, but never from another company, especially one as big as AWS. They've reached out to me to say that they saw the work that I did and they shared it throughout the organization. So that meant a lot, right? That meant a lot. So just wanted to share that with you. That's a testament to the work that we do together over here, right? So next thing that I wanted to show you was this. In case you were not awake yesterday morning, I had submitted the time cost calculator to the Google Play Store for production access. So no, we already did it for production access. We were granted production access. Then we had to actually send it to production for review. It got reviewed. And without further ado, I'm going to share this screen. And so this is the Google Play Store. And we're just going to do a little search right here. As Martin Lawrence would say, a little searchy search. Right? And we're going to do time cost calculator. And we search, and we're going to scroll down a little bit. Oh my God. Look at that app there. Is that the time cost calculator or what? In the Google Play Store? What?
Bruh.
Like I said,
We the best.
and
Ain't believing us.
but we are out here. Look at that, the time cost calculator with Tech Coach Ralph. Boom. Look at that. We in there. We are in there like swimwear. All right. What you know about that? What you know about that? Right? Look at that. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Now, with that, now we can actually get the show started because, like I said, we're gonna go back to the full screen. You know, we're gonna go back over here, and just so you're aware, just so you are in case you ain't know.
I mean, you know, all we do is win, man. You know that.
All we do is win. And if you ain't know, now you know. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to get to the comments real quick and then we're going to get to work. All right. We're going to get to work. So your car said we were the first. I saw somebody put a video up today about it. I didn't even get to watch it yet, but the thumbnail was like blah. And I was like, man, I'm gonna watch it. It was like 20 minutes long. I'm gonna watch it. I'm like, you cannot compete with the level of technicality that we have here and the level of entertainment and quality, because when tech means quality and stuff like that, and we have our entertaining factor of it, you can't beat us. You cannot beat us. We're going straight to the bank with this one, all right? And Telltale says, boo. Come on, Telltale. Even for the bag, not even for the bag. Not even for the bag. You would not sell out your cloud provider for the bag, for the sponsorship bag. Come on, Telltale. Come on. Telltale says VNet is greater than VP. There will not be any AWS slander on this channel. All right. I'm just saying. Unless Microsoft Azure offers the bag, and then I might have to switch that up. You know, I'm just saying, you know. You know what? Let's stop the show real quick. We have in the building, take off the blazer. Let's go with this one.
Hey.
Loosen up the tie.
Hey.
Superman is alive. We got my guy Mitch in the building, and if Mitch has to show, if Mitch has to says we don't want to see them hands, you know what, Mitch? We might have found your hands. I'm just saying. So it's better for you not to say that we if we want to see them hands. I'm just saying, because I will show them. I will show those hands. All right. I'm just saying. And Telltale says, was that app all you? No help. So I did all the development for the app. I got some. So I all right. Let's roll it back real quick. Let's roll it back real quick. So the idea, the calculator, the formula for the app came from the one and only Anton Daniels, of course. Anton Daniels, yep. He had a video sharing the formula of how to value your time, and I said, you know what? Why not turn that into a calculator? You know, and so I'm like, all right. So I first created as an Excel spreadsheet that I created as a React app, and then when I was learning to do the mobile development, I was like, well, let me start off with this one, and so I created the whole thing, and then I got some. Once I did like my very, very first release of it in test mode, I got some feedback, some bugs that were there. So we spent like three months every morning, or like not every morning, but twice Mondays and Wednesdays working on it. And then we got it to a point where we can get it into the app store, but on iOS and on Android. But yeah, I did all the coding behind it, all the, like everything you see there, I did it, but I got the idea I got feature ideas from different people, and I got the actual formula idea from Anton Daniels, right? So that is the story behind the time cost calculator. I'll probably do a video on it just so I can add it as part of this over here, showing how it works and all that good stuff. So that's that. All right. So there you have it. There you have it. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Mitch says, I am happy for you, homie. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? I'm going to. Thank you, Mitch. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. All right. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Your card knows what I'm talking about. We ready. We are ready. We're ready. You know, I'm just saying. If a fight breaks out, we ready. I am ready. Okay. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. So the first thing we're going to do, we are going to log into. So I'm already logged into AWS. So let me move this over here. Log into AWS, and we're going to go to the screen. So let's see. So we are in US West 2. Which is so funny. It says, don't start tearing up now. I can't help it. I can't help it, bitch. I can't help it. All right. So we're going to go to AWS App Studio. And we're going to go to App Studio. And we're going to say sign in. So the sign in part right here, right? Why is it that after we go to here, then we go here, then we have to sign in again, right? That's a good question. So the reason it is because I have to start the timer. Almost got caught slipping like Willy Lump Lump. All right. So once we go here, right now we have to sign in because remember this AWS App Studio is built for your internal application. So for your, like I said, let's say you have a company, we'll go with an accounting firm, and you want some app that's going to help facilitate things, add stuff to a database, whatever, maybe logging who calls in or whatever, you know, or whose taxes that you did. I don't know, whatever accounting. I wish my accountant friend from Jiu-Jitsu would not be so lazy and join the stream and let me know, right? But anyways, let's go to, so let's say you have 5 employees, they would come to here, like you can give them this link directly, right? Because let me see, if I was to take this link right here and I open up an incognito browser, can I get to it directly? Let's see. You see how I can get to it directly, right? Because you don't have, that's the thing. Your employees or whoever's building it, like whoever you're building it for, they don't have to log in directly. They don't have to log into AWS console first in order to get to App Studio. They can access it here, and then you can create for them the necessary permissions to be able to log into it. So if, let's say I'm setting up this application for the accounting company, right? I would go into I would set up a main account for the AWS with maybe the owners or whoever, right? Maybe the IT person. And then I would go to AWS App Studio, say these are the users who are going to have access to it. And then it's going to create this domain name here. Let me move it down a little bit so you can see it. So like this 12c0k.uswest-2 appstudio.aws, right? So you'd get your own thing over here, right? And then now when they go to log in, they would log in with their username and password, and then they would be able to access whatever part of AWS App Studio they need to, that you give them permission to access, right? And use that, like use the published app as expected or tested, or whatever the case may be, right? So that is why we have to sign in again. And that's really cool. That is really cool, to be honest. And let me just do drop that in the chat. Okay, so now we're in. And let's see, okay, so we created this draft last time. So let's go over to edit. And if you don't remember, all we did was, oh, that's not the one. I don't know, whatever. Wait for it to load. So all we did was we fed it a prompt. I wonder if I can find that prompt. Let me see. I wonder if I still have the prompt from last time. Let's see. So where's the prompt that we fed it? Let me see. We had told it to trying to find where we spoke. Oops. Where do we talk to it? My application. Let me see. This is the one. So it's for a debt collection agency. Let's go to edit. We gave it like 3 lines. We said like we have a debt collection agency and we want to, let me see. It doesn't have the history in here, that's unfortunate that it doesn't have my history in there. But we said something like, we want to be able to track when you call somebody to collect the debt, right? And we're not sending Chris and Snoop. I'm just saying, when you call somebody to collect the debt, you would say, what is the, like, if they accepted to pay, if they paid in full, if they hung up on you, if there was no answer, if they were going to start a payment plan, what that was. But I wish I could see my, what my actual prompt was at that time, because that would be helpful. But anyways, so now it created this call log table. And from what I'm seeing here, you would be able to, so it's going to have the ID, it's going to have the person in like the debtor's ID, the call date, the outcome of the call, which would be, let me see if I can find that. Let me see. Component, no, that's not it. Data, app settings, automation. You see, so this is the call log. So see, and here's the thing: I wouldn't want to have to enter like their ID. That should already like create the ID for them. Let's see. All right, so, and let's see a preview mode. Let's go to preview. So your app is being set up. And you can preview it as, let's see. So I would want, let's say we're adding a call. I don't like this. I want the ID to be auto-generated. I want to be able to enter the debtor's name or choose them from some type of database. This should be like the same as here, right? The call date should be the same as the payment plan start date. This should be fine. All right. So let's go over here and let's see what we can do here. So Let's do the call. Let's do the call log, right? So this says ID show it. So we want to let's say we do. I want the ID to be auto generated. Let's see what happens if we do that. So this says, I wonder if I can make this bigger. All right. So to have ID fields automatically generated in an AWS App Studio entity, you can configure it to an auto increment field. Here are the steps. Navigate to the entity you want to modify in the data tab. In the data tab. Wait, I was looking at that. Let's go back. Wait, what? What? All right, so that would be I would find it as a bug that this does not persist across. So like if I go here for it to change on me, that's not a good thing. So I am going to make a note of that because that is not something I would want to happen. Ask AI should persist across page tabs in editor. All right, so just made a note of that. But I guess we can always ask it again, but let's go to call logs. And your car says auto generated and unique. Yes, definitely and unique. And it should be not only that, so it has unique, it has that. See, and now I have to go do this search again because it did not store it. So let's ask it again. I want the ID field to be auto generated. So we're asking it again of how to make it auto generated. All right, so it said to have the ID field auto-generated in your App Studio entity, you can follow these steps. Navigate to your entity in the Data tab. Locate the ID field in the list of fields. Click the gear icon next to the ID field to open up the field properties. Be this. Check the Use Data Source Default option. By enabling Use Data Source Default, for ID field, App Studio will automatically generate a unique value for this field when new records are created. This is typically done using auto increment sequence or UUID generation function, depending on the data source configuration. If you created the entity using an App Studio managed data source, the ID field is already configured to the primary key with auto generation enabled. For entities created from existing data source, you may need to ensure that the mapped column in the data source table supports auto increment or has a default value generation mechanism. By following steps to have the primary key field auto generated without having to write any custom logic or code or logic in your App Studio. All right, so let's see. So we got here. We says click over here. And data, let me see. It said use the data source default. I don't see that though. Let me see. Let me see. I don't see. Because I'm pretty sure we had to, because it shouldn't even show ID on there, to be honest with you. All right, so let's go back over here. And we go to our preview and we go to add a call log. See how we have to enter this right here? I don't like that. And I don't see where they're talking about to, let me see, value. Let's see. Component. Let's see. So I don't see that one yet. Wonder what happened if I just took it off. Regex. Validation. I like what you can do with it, but I don't see. And then I also don't want to be, I don't want to have to input like this ID thing. So let's do this, right? Let's go with, let's go with data and automation configurations will not be deleted. Let's do that. And let's go with, called customer. This day call date, and we want that to be how did they do this? They did the date for this one. Format, time intervals. Calendar type. So there's a format. I don't see that. Must be a different type of component then. Let me see. Search for calendar. No. I want something like this. Enter payment start date. Content. Repeater, step flow. Text input, text. Number, let me see. Number, nope. Let's see. Currency, number, phone. I don't see a date. There we go. Date and time. So let's put it here. And let's say call date and time. So if this is call date and time, and then we're going to say enter call date and time. And in that case, if we go to Yeah, that's fine. Year, month, I guess. Minimum date, maximum date, calendar 1 month, 2 months. Disabled dates. All right, cool. So we got that. Let's go over to this one. And we're going to change this to just a date. Just give them a payment start date. We don't need the time for that one. So we're going to go to here. And we're going to call this payment start date. And enter date customer will start payments. And we can get rid of this one. And payment frequency. That was, oh, it's updating over here, I suppose. Let's see, add call log, boom. Boom, look at that. Look how easy that was, right? That was easy. All right. So I can get rid of this one up here. And then this one, we want it to be currency. We also want this to be required. All right. Okay. So we're going to have a drop down for this one. Okay. And have you seen me use any code yet? Any code yet? Not that I'm aware of. Not that I am aware of. All right. So let's go to
lunch break, lunch break.
I guess we're going to break then, right? So let's get to break. Let's get to break. I have got a video for you. I know that Mitch is gonna absolutely love this video. He is gonna love this video. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Because guess what? Mitch is my brother, and I know Mitch, and I know what he likes and what he dislikes. All right. So, but let's get to the chat first. What do you guys think so far? It's been pretty, I'm noticing some things that they might not be quote unquote bugs, but they are a bad user experience for me that I'm going to reach out to my new friend at AWS and let them know, like, see their thoughts about it. Maybe they have it on the backlog already. Maybe this is their MVP. And because trust me, this is the same thing that I would do if that was the case. Like, we need to get this out. Let's get something working, and then we'll get feedback from the people. See how we'll get feedback from tech coach Ralph. That's what I'm talking about.
The best.
And go from there. Right. So let me get to the chat, and then we will watch this video. So if you haven't done so already, do me a big favor. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can know every time that we go live and drop new content. All right. Oh, wait, what? Who would do that? All right, cool. There we go. So let me see what we got going on in here. We got my guy, Junior, in the building. What's good, Junior? Says, what's up, family? What's good with you, Junior? How are you doing tonight? And your car, oh, wait, before we get to your car, Mitch said most debt collectors are illegally collecting debts, looking at all the class action lawsuits. Look. How, and trust me, I am no fan of debt collectors, but how are they illegally collecting debt if the person has debt and did not pay their money? Got in a chair, trying to figure it out. It's crazy. It's all good. Anyways. But yeah, that's interesting. That isn't how do they illegally collect that though, Mitch? I'm curious. How do they illegally collect that? Your car said auto-generated and unique. Definitely. And let's see what else we got. Your car says Ralph keeps finding bugs. Hey, just call me the Orkin man. Call me the exterminator. Call me the exterminator, right? So let's get to this real quick. Because this is about work. Wait. Let me see what Mitch says. Mitch says, because you don't have a debt with them, you have it with the original creditor, but that's another. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Are you allowed to sell the debt though? Or I don't know. That's a good. We should talk about that. We should talk about that on Sunday. Not Sunday, on Saturday morning, about debt and creditors and who. I'm just interested. Like, give me some thoughts about that. Give me your thoughts about that, and I have to think about it as well. And then we can talk about that more on Saturday morning. Men lie, women lie, numbers manipulate show. All right. So let's get to this real quick. Before we do that, let me see what Junior says. Junior says, I think it's because the original company sells the debt to them after they have already received the payment from their insurance company. So it's King's double dipping when they come to collect the debt. Oh, I see. That makes sense. So if they collect it from the insurance company and then they go and try to collect it again, that is a good point. And Mitch agrees with that. And your car says they call it selling papers. And Mitch says, Ralph, you know I'm in this bag. Hey, I'm you know me. I ask questions. I made an observation this morning, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it too. Why is it that the people in the media, okay, when I was in the second grade, my teacher, I think it was Miss Grossman, taught me that you should always ask, I think it was the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, why. And then there's also the how. But these people, they'll just they'll ask a question and somebody just says some very bland, generic answer. And then they're like, okay, let's move on. I'm like, whoa. Where's the how? How did this happen? When did this happen? You know, like they'll tell you, oh, the reason why is because of this. And I'm like, and this is what happened. Like, okay, well, when did it happen? Where did it happen? How did it happen? Who did it happen to? You know, and you never get these questions. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. All right. I'm gonna come back to Mitch's comment, but let's watch this video real quick. I want to hear your thoughts on this, and I'm pretty sure what Mitch is gonna say. I mean, and I have an idea what Mitch is gonna say very initially. But let's go to here. JP Morgan Chase CEO goes viral over work-life balance comments. If you don't know who the JP Morgan CEO is, it's Jamie Dimon, right? So let's watch this together, and I'll pause it throughout. Is there sound? Okay.
If you're frenzied, it is you, not the job or school. That's some real talk, but those are not our words. This is a message from billionaire Jamie Dimon, the chairman and CEO of JP Morgan Chase, the largest bank in the United States. We are telling you this because Dimon is now going viral. An old video of his has resurfaced and it has triggered a debate. Listen to this.
It is your job to take care of your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul, your friends, your family, your health. Your job. It's not our job.
Dimon is talking about work-life balance. He says that maintaining this balance is a personal responsibility. It is your job, not your company's. And his comments have garnered some support. Some users on X are calling it great advice for both life and work. But others are also criticizing him. One of them says it's easier said than done, and then goes on to list their packed schedule. Another says there is room to increase efficiency, but there is also a workload threshold. With too much work, frenzy is bound to set in. And it is the company's role and responsibility to prevent this. So who is responsible for protecting work-life balance? Employers and companies, or the employees themselves? That's the debate, and that's what we'll try to address tonight. But first, let's answer this. What is work-life balance? It is the ability to compartmentalize job, tasks, and life. But there's no clear-cut definition, no clear barriers between the two. It is subjective. The definition has changed dramatically since the rise of remote work. It has gone beyond.
You're right, your car. I was just saying, I pretty much said what she had just said. I said, what do you guys think? Whose responsibility is it for work-life balance? Is it your responsibility as the employee? Not your car, because your car is not an employee. Your car runs everything. But whose responsibility is it? Is it the employee, or is it the company that employs the employee, who should be making sure that their employees have work-life balance? Or is it the employee themselves to say, I have to make sure I have work-life balance? That's all I said.
Paid time off and free gym membership at work. Now, flexible schedules are considered a part of work-life balance. So is a healthy environment at work, or open dialogue between employees and employers. Essentially, whatever helps workers create the life and work they want. And that's a huge playing ground. Are companies obliged to help cultivate it? According to one survey, 43% of workers say no, it is not the company's responsibility. They believe that the responsibility falls squarely on individuals, 43%. But if Jamie Dimon looked at this survey, he would most likely disagree. Hear him yourself, and not just the bit that is going viral, but the whole explanation.
It is your job to take care of your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul, your friends, your family, your health. Your job. It's not our job. So I think there's a little bit of misunderstanding that some of the companies, now we should do everything we can to help you. I tell people we give you medical, shrinks, Pilates, massages. I mean, we really do try to take care of our people. But I can't make up for you not doing those other things, and you really have to do it yourself.
So, what do you think about what he just said? The companies who can afford it, and some companies can't afford it, but the companies who can afford it, and they provide you, let's say, unlimited PTO. If they provide you 6 months maternity leave, 2 to 3 months paternity leave, should they be required to do it? Or do they do it if they can do it? Just wondering. I'm just wondering.
No billionaire apologists, but what he said makes sense. We talk about work-life balance. How about we balance responsibility sharing as well? This is a new era of work where people see work-life balance as a personalized package, as the capacity to bend work around their individual needs. So this time, workers are defining what that balance constitutes. Workers rather than companies. But companies too have a role. They have to help maintain a healthy workplace. They have to make sure that employees are treated fairly. That is the bare minimum. But at the end of the day, it is the company that we work for. It is not our parent or life coach.
So if we take it off Jamie Dimon, because I see you guys hate him, what about what she's saying? Is she wrong in what she's saying? That should the employees be dictating how work is done, how the company is ran and stuff like that? Because it sounds like you guys might be upset at the messenger, but I don't know. What do you guys think about the message? So that's what I'm curious about. Forget the messenger. What do you guys think about the message?
So we have to do our bit as well. We have to set boundaries, prioritize our own well-being, and take advantage of the benefits that we do get. For instance, 46% of American workers don't use all their paid time off. Plus, we have to accept that work-life balance is not the same for everyone. It is not about equal time spent in each place, work and life. It is about making the relationship between the two a healthy one. And no one knows that better than you.
A crime.
All right. So let's see. I'm curious to see what the chat has to say. That's going to be so funny. Let's go over here. So starting from, so let me see what Mitch said about the debt thing. All right. So Mitch said, if your debt is $1,000, they might pay $5 for it, but still try to collect the full 1,000. But most people don't know this. But again, I can talk about this all day, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Hey, if you can, I don't mind you talking about all day. I want to know. And says somebody fact check me. This is what I do. Shout out to Mitch. And your car says, me neither, Mitch. That hole. Oh, wow. Your car's been on a rage this week. My goodness. And Junior says they mostly try to make you settle for 800 or even 500 to make it seem like you're getting a great deal. Okay. And so now we're transitioning to the video. Mitch says, coming off a billionaire that makes money on overdraft fees and late payments, did you hear Chase is going to start charging to have bank accounts? Okay, I mean, let's say we change the messenger, but okay, let's see. It says, exactly when they paid $5 or less for it because they buy a portfolio of debt. And it says, if we talk about it Friday, I got more. You mean Saturday? Saturday? Okay, yeah, he meant Saturday. Saturday, I mean. I got you. And says, don't catch that 80 disease with the mute button. No, I'm pretty focused on the mute. It's only like it happens like when I normally don't mute, so it's not even that. And your car says, who gets that? Who gets what? The C-suite exec. Who gets what though? What part are you talking about? Let's say, and Ralph doesn't like this, but they prey on the uninformed, not the uniformed. Let's see, and says that's it. F out of here, Jamie. And Mitch also says, Jamie Dimon. Okay, all right. I mean, got you. And Chase is one of the biggest culprits. Okay. What about the message though? What about the messages? See, you guys hate him. And your card says she is a tool. She has no opinion. So far, nobody has actually answered their thoughts or shared their thoughts on the work-life balance part. All I've been hearing so far is Jamie Dimon, bad. Chase, bad. What about the work-life balance part? Whose responsibility is work-life balance? Is it on the company or is it on you to use the benefits that the company is giving to you? That's my question. And your car says, no, the message is that they take care of the top people and they let the lower people just become numbers. She is full of, okay. And Mitch says, message is trash. Doesn't matter who it comes from. So you guys are saying that it is not the employee who should be responsible for their work-life balance. It is the employer that should be responsible for the work-life balance. I'm just trying to get a final consensus on what the actual message is, because Junior said people are too entitled. You don't want the job, don't take it. If you don't like it, then leave. Okay, I mean that's a different perspective that was offered. I'm not sure if Mitch or Yakar agree with you, But they seem to make besties. Like I know how to turn Mitch and Yakar into besties when the last two they might have been frenemies. You know, I got you. And Yakar says work-life balance is bull. Get it or get out of the way. Okay. And Mitch says, we did. I didn't see what you said about it, Mitch. So I see what your car said. Your car said is BS. Junior says that people are too entitled. And you, Mitch, you said that you hate Jamie Dimon and Chase, regardless of whether what they're saying is right or wrong. You hate them, so you're not even going to listen to what they're saying. And your car says, it's not a real thing. No such thing as work-life balance. The richest people work every day and they love it. Oh, interesting point of view. Work-life balance is like saying passive income. What's that? But I get you, Yakar. I get you. Okay, cool. Hey, that's all I was trying to get. I was trying to get like what's your thoughts on work-life balance? Whose responsibility is it? But and Yakar says, Mitch says, I can't hear the message because I don't like them. I got you. That's what I was trying to get at. That's what I was trying. See, this is Mitch right now. This is Mitch.
I hate it here. I want to go home.
I got you. Okay, we're going to get to our next segment of the show. Let's just act like. Let me just scratch that real quick. Scratch the last 20 minutes. I never played Jamie Dimon. You guys don't have to go into frenzy. Let's just get back to being friends. Let's just get back to being friends, okay? Aww. All right, let's get to our next 20 minutes.
Let's go!
All right, so let's go back over here. So we have a payment frequency. Did we define? See, that's the thing. I don't remember how we defined this last time. Let's see. We could do outcome ID, but the outcome ID was supposed to be like a drop down with there's stuff missing. Let me see. So decimal for the payment plan, date and time for here. This one should be date time as well. For managed entities, existing data will retain its original data, even types even after change. Any updates? All right, that's cool. Debtor ID. Let's see, outcome. Let me see, go over here. Outcome by ID. Outcome query. So we have paid, hung upon, payment plan. So if we do you know what? I might have to catch some hands. I might have to catch Mitch's hands, right? Don't worry, I got it. I'm gonna take care of Mitch in a second. All right. Let's see, missing condition filters on the primary key. Let's see. What's up, Victor? I gotta read this right now. Victor Williams Jr. says, the work-life balance believers are the ones posting there. I left my 9 to 5 to focus on myself. Translation, I want to be lazy. That's a good one, Victor. All right. So I don't know what's going on with this, but let's go to missing filter condition on the primary key may impact query performance. I don't have one, but all right. So we want this outcome ID to be a string, but we want it to be like a drop down. So if we go back to page and we go to outcome ID, and let's say, do we have a component here where we can do a drop down? Form, checkbox, single select. Let's say we go, where did it go? All right, select. And if we go to mapped, source, entity, call log outcomes. Let's see, ID, no. Query. It could be a little clearer. So you go to entity. Let's see here. Call log by ID, call outcome by query. I want this right here. Okay, I have an idea. So if we go here, it's kind of, but whatever. So if we go here and we say, here, value. If we were to say value C1, and what is that C1 value supposed to be? I think it's like, oh God. It's supposed to be, we'll come back and fix that, but let's say hung up on, and then we do C2, and that would be like paid. I don't like that. I can't, I don't know. I don't like that. I have to like, I should just be able to say, all right, just put these in a drop down. But let's go to C3, and that would be payment plan. All right, so if we were to go and take a look at the data again, and we go to call outcomes, we say to call query, paid, hung up on, so C1 is paid, C2 is hung up on, C3 is payment plan. So I wonder if I could just like open this in another tab or something. Because I don't want to have to keep, oh my God. All right, let's go to duplicate, I guess. But the good thing is, one thing about like, even though like we're you know, navigating around, fumbling and bumbling a little bit, I do like the fact that that AWS reached out and they'll see whatever we're struggling through doing this, and then they can like, okay, we know we're going to add this to the backlog. It might take some time for it to actually come out, but just knowing that they are, you know, they're open to input and stuff like that. So that's really good. All right. So if we go to label, let me see. C1 is paid. C2 is hung up on. C3 is payment plan. All right, cool. And the label is, I guess, call outcome. Something doesn't seem right. All right, label outcome ID. Let me see. Validation, text input. Outcome ID. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me copy this and say this should send it to the outcome ID. Ah, there we go. Look at that. So now if I edit this, this is going to send it to the outcome component name will create a duplicate code. All right, I got you. So let's get rid of this one. Delete. And now can we just change this to enter? Ah, there we go. So now that should send it to the outcome ID. So awesome. And if we go to payment amount, this should be in currency. So this one has to be over here. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that and put currency. And let's make that required. Let's make the call outcome required as well. Called. Oh, this one I need to. What was it? All right, I have to find it. Let's go over to. Where's the? All right, let's go over to. I thought I had duplicated something. Hold on. Let's go here. Here. Okay, so you can't have two. You can have it open in two tabs apparently. So fine. All right, no problem. Call date and time. I need to see the. I need the outcome. I need this one right here. Go to configuration. All right, there we go. Configuration. But I don't like I have to go back and forth though. I don't like that. So system name. So let's all right. Let's update these. Call date. Outcome. So this one. Plan, payment start date, and payment amount, and frequency. All right, and I don't know what, I have to come back to this one because this wants to show the ID, but I'd rather show the name. All right, let's go to, just have to go back or over here to pages, or call log. Payment plan amount, and this is going to be payment plan or payment amount. Payment amount. And let's see what else. Placeholder. How much is customer paying? And we go to here. If we were to do a drop down, and we copy this and then delete that. And we go here and we say, the options are weekly and weekly. And then we go to bi-weekly, and then we do monthly. Let's leave it as that. And the label would be payment frequency. How often does customer plan to pay? All right, we got that. Call outcome. And the placeholder, how did the call end? All right. Wish I could have got it mapped to the options that are available, but it's okay. Maybe we just don't know what we're doing. That's a whole nother topic. And all right, so now if we go look at our call table log again, we have the call date. So we're gonna go to call date and we have call date, and we're gonna do okay, so never mind. So this is gonna be call date over here. We're gonna get rid of that. And we're gonna get rid of that. So we're gonna get rid of it. All right. And we're gonna say call date. And cool. Let's say, so now the tricky part is this part right here, because I want to be able to enter the name of the customer. I don't want to have to enter an ID for the customer, but the debtor ID should be unique though. Let's say I don't see where to add the prompt for. I don't see where to add, like, to create a prompt to add more stuff. Let me see what this is. What's this? Debtor query. We have ID, name, and account number. Okay, so this is good. So I shouldn't have to see ID. So the debtor should be already in the database. So I should be able to choose the debtor from a drop-down list, and then it would choose ID. So let's try that. Let's say I go to pages and we say the customer, let's do I wish you could just change the content type from an input field to like a drop down instead of having to like go and do this whole part over again. I should just be able to change it to a different type of drop down, or a different type of field, like from an input field to a drop down field. Let's see. We have mapped, let's say the source is going to be an entity. It's going to be a debtor query. Use parameters to send value data actions. No, I guess not. The debtor by ID. I don't get that. Debtor query. Let's say choose a customer and customer and debtor ID 1. So this is going to be, let's get rid of this one. And this is going to be debtor ID 1. All right, let's make these required. Required. This is not required because they might not do this and they might not have answered. So this one shouldn't be required either if they didn't answer. All right, so we have the date required, the outcome required, the customer required. All right, let's go and see how this looks. Add a call log. Choose a, there's no customers here. So we could do add a customer, but we have here, and then how to call in, hung up on, how much are you paying? Let's say, can we, so, all right, I'm typing in on the keyboard some letters, but because it's a currency, we're not allowed to put in currency. So let's say we put $23.72. Payment frequency, weekly. When they plan to start paying, they're going to pay on Friday, August 2nd. All right. So we don't have this yet. Maybe because we don't have any debtors in there yet. So on our last segment, we'll try adding that. Maybe we'll add a thing to add debtors. I don't know. But yeah. That's where we're at. That is where we're at. All right. Let's go to break. And let's see what we got in the chat. And then we're going to read our Agile article, and then we will finish up with our last segment of the show. And then after I'm done with the show, I am going to schedule the bug bite for tomorrow. And I am going to take Excalibur out of its box. All right. So do me a favor already. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when we go live, and go sign up for techcoachralph.dev. Get access to exclusive content as well as office hours, and you can sign up for one-on-one coaching as well. All right. So let's see what we got. So Mitch said to your car, Ralph hates when we team up. He's like the little jealous friend that you drop off because we live in the same area, and he gets upset.
Bruh.
You don't know me, Mitch. You don't know me. All right. And Mitch says, so he responded to what Victor said, what I read earlier. It says, those same ones are secretly looking for a job. And Junior says, catching hands, time for me to head out. I'm just saying. And Mitch says, Ralph, I know you not trying to talk in code. I dissect if it's not directed directly at me. I don't even know. I gotta get this out, Mitch. I have no idea what you said, and I don't think you do either. Let's say, also talk about focusing on their mental health. And Mitch says, how is the payment plan determined? Do they come up with it, or do you? Is there a percentage of the overall balance? I don't know. I never worked in debt collections. I'm just making this up as I go along based on someone's career that I heard when, I'll tell you this. Your car sends me great things. He also sends me some not so great things because he sent me the balloon pop show. And I was like, oh my God, your car, what are you sending me here? This is just outrageous. Like, why are they putting themselves through this? So, I'm going to be fair. He sends me some great stuff, but then he sends me the balloon. I'm like, oh, your car, what are you doing to me? I can't watch this thing, man. I watched like 2 people into it. I'm like, all right, I can't do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore. And is there a time frame in which the payment needs to be paid? Yes, no. Is there a penalty if paid off early? If you don't pay within the time frame, then you might have to answer to Chris and Snoop. Just saying. I'm just saying. And your car says,
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I'm saying for your app, chump. I know. And I'm just saying that I don't know. I don't know, bitch. I don't know. If you tell me, then I'll prompt it and then it'll build it. I don't know, Mitch. We're just playing around with this. We're just playing around with AWS App Studio, trying to figure it out. And the only reason I said the debt collection was because the lady on the show had this fancy title for being a debt collector. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. Let's read this real quick. All right. So I am going to pop this open. Where is it? And then we shall get back to it. Let's zoom in a bit. So let's go to this right here. That's not the one. Whatever. So this one says, so I got this email from Mike Cohen from his newsletter, and it was talking about improve estimates as easy as 1, 2, 3, or as Lionel Richwood said, as easy as Sunday morning. So one of the best things you can do to improve your estimates is also among the easiest. It is called triangulation. You know what triangulation is, right? The name refers to how sailors could determine if a ship's position using landmarks on the horizon before the GPS devices became available. A ship's navigator would look at 2 known landmarks and draw a line to each on the map. The intersections of the intersections of the lines would be the ship's location. How do you use this to get better estimates? Compare the item you're estimating to 2 other items you've already estimated. For example, if a team is considering estimating something as 5 points, compare it to an 8 and a 3. If the item seems a bit smaller than an 8 and a bit larger than a 3, then 5 is probably a good estimate. You want to compare against one item that is the same size or slightly bigger and a second one that is the same size or slightly smaller. Comparing against more than 2 items usually isn't worth the extra effort. So this is an example of triangulation. You have this lighthouse over here. You have a bunch of houses over here, and you have the sailboat right here. Okay. Choosing good items to compare against is critical, and there's more to it than picking items above and below the estimate you're thinking of. You want to select items that were themselves estimated well. So don't go estimating anything. Some accurately estimated items, and then you compare what you're working on to those 2. Okay. To do this, at the end of each sprint, have the Scrum Master or team members collectively note any finished items that will be good to use in future comparisons. Well, I'm going to have to share this with my team. Look for items that, after they've been finished, seem like they had the right estimate. That is, the team estimated this item as a 3, and when it was finished, team members still thought it was a 3. Also look for items which there is strong agreement. Don't compare against an item that half the team thinks should have been a 5 and the other half thinks it should have been an 8. I coach Scrum Masters to maintain a list of these exemplary comparison items. It doesn't need to be a long list. No more than 3 items of each value is plenty. Then, when a team is estimating, the Scrum Master can look at the list and suggest good comparisons. Age out older items. A team will be much better to triangulate against an item they worked on 3 months ago than an item they worked on when dinosaurs roam the earth. Whoa. That is a long time ago. All right. All right. So did you know they had agile when dinosaurs roamed the earth? I didn't know that. I did not know that at all. All right. So one of the best things about triangulating estimates is that it can speed up your estimating sessions. That is definitely necessary. When team members start to bog down in an argument over the best value, triangulate it. It may not immediately settle the dispute, but generally will move a team closer to consensus. Triangulating is easy to get started with, can significantly improve a team's estimate, and can help you succeed with Agile. P.S. If you'd like to improve your team's estimates, we have a number of resources to help, including video courses, Agile estimating and planning, and estimating with story points. And I will also deliver a one-day live online accurate Agile planning class on September 11th. All right. So that is that. And let me see what we got. All right. Nothing here. All right, cool. So let's see anything in the chat before we get back to our last 20 minutes. So we have Sarah in the building. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Welcome.
I appreciate you.
All right. So we're going to get into our last 20 minutes then. We're going to get to our last 20 minutes and then it's going to be checkout time because I want to go see the speech at the RNC tonight. All right. It's the final night of the RNC. I want to see the speech. I want to see Dana White. Right. I like Dana White. Mitch, what do you think about Dana White? Do you like Dana White or do you hate Dana White? Do you like Dana White or is it Dana White? I want to know what you think. I personally like Dana White. All right. I'm just saying. All right. Let's get to our last 20 minutes. So we are going to put our last.
It's time to do.
Okay, so we need to get something here. So let's see how we're going to do this. We are going to go to Mitch said he's okay. That's so funny. All right. Let me see. What's this? All right. Let's go to call log data. See, I don't like this data ID thing. All right. Let's go to add page. But there's got to be. I think I'm missing something. Where's the AI thing? Let's say, can you add another page to input debtor information? Let's see if that AI is going to work. Let's see. Turn lead to add another page for inputting data information. Navigate to the page, click add button, select the blank page, data information. Now you have created, now that you have created the new page, you can start adding components to it. But I thought you were supposed to do it for me. Where's my sad sound? I'm sad. You were supposed to do it for me. I don't want to do it myself. Can you do it for me? Asking for a friend. I'm afraid I don't have enough context. Well, that's not fair. That's not fair. Let's see, automation, app settings. Because it did everything else for me. Why did I have to do this myself? Let's see. Let's say we go to data and we go to debtors, debtor by ID, debtor query. We have the output preview, 3 selected fields. So we have this table. Sample data. Let's get some more sample data. So we have that. Now, how can I we have sample data. Now, how can I use this page or let's go. I mean, we're going to need that. We're going to need a page for that eventually. But how could I don't know this number. Where did this number come from? Let's get rid of that. I don't care about the hook. But thanks for keeping me updated, Mitch, because I do want to see what's going on over there. Let's see. This is why we rock with Mitch, right? This is why we rock with Mitch. Staying informed on the things that actually matter. Let's see here. I want to get let's see, let's go to preview. Add a call. No options. So we can ask the question. Get, I don't know what that is. Get all what? Use parameters to send values to data actions. I don't know what that means. Option value. What is this? So an expression to set option labels for a single multi-select assigning syntax. Current row.id, current row.name. Okay. So if we go and we look at the data, and that would be the debtor and debtor query. It should be current row. Let me see. Current row column. Option value. Current row dot ID. Option label. current row dot name. And let's see here. Let's go to preview. Add a call log. Oh, look at that. Look at that. How you like them apples?
Thank you for your patronage.
Look at that. We got our drop down of people. So we probably could have did that for this one too. Let's go back and fix this one then. What? That's what I'm talking about. We're not done yet. We are not done yet. All right. So let's go back to this one. Now that we got that, let's go to how did it end? We had it for manual. We're gonna change it to map, and we're gonna say choose entity, and we're gonna go to query outcome, and we're gonna say current row dot ID, and here we're gonna do current row dot outcome, and we're gonna say this is required, right? Yep. So now if we go back to our preview and we go to add a call, and we say, we click on this drop down over here. None paid, hung up on payment plan. So we have our customers to choose from. We have our date and time. Let's go 28 or 18. And then we're going to say they hung up on us. And we don't have to fill in everything else, right? We could say if they didn't hang up on us, if they did like paid or payment plan, then we have to fill in the payment amount and the payment frequency. And if they did, so let's do that. Did it go through? It didn't go through. I don't know why. Debug panel. Let's see what's going on with the debug. Cannot read the properties of undefined value. Oh, what's the undefined value? Let's go to view component. The component has been navigated to in the application canvas. That opens another browser to switch to that tab. To view it. Form submit. And something. Oh, it might be this one. It's probably this one. Let's go to here. Call logs. And we want payment start. And we're going to go back to pages, and this is going to be payment start. All right. So this is going to be good. And we go back over here. It's going to rebuild the app. And we're going to say add a call log, choose a customer, John Dizzo. And we're going to say 9:30 p.m. And we're going to say 50. Yeah, that's 50. And we're going to say none. And we're going to say what's required. That's hung up on, or let's say paid. Submit. What the heck is the value? Oh my God. All right. So if I do it again, we get the same thing. Cannot read properties of undefined value. Let's see. Oops, that's what I wanted. Let's see here. We have debtor ID 1. We have call date. It's probably not call date. Let me see. What the data? Let me see. It's just call date actually. It's not. Wait, is it or not? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let's call date. Let's go here. So everything is a 1 though. Let's see. I don't know why where it's getting this reading value. Can I read properties of undefined reading value? Doesn't really help us much, to be honest. Let me see what the other errors around it said. Oops. User clicked on form 1. Component action failed. Error cannot read properties of undefined values. All right. Go here. What is this? All right. So UI debtor. Oh, you know what happened? Because we got rid of the ID one. All right, so let's see if we can actually add ID, but we could do it in a way that it doesn't show. Let me see. I mean, technically it would be text input. Let's go with, let's see. Detail pair. I guess we'll go with text input. But visible if it shouldn't be visible though, to be honest. It should just put in the ID in there. Like it should create the ID itself. What if we were to do, I don't like it. Let me see. What is a step flow? Let's see. Switch checkbox. Number. But see, if I don't, well, let me try this. Let me try to delete this again. Let me just try to delete that. Get rid of this. And then when we go over here, we also Why can't I use parameters to send? Go to automation. All right, let's see if we go here and we do. Let me see. I would want to have this auto populate though. I didn't see that option. Entities. Can I just delete it? No, not deleting. So, oh, I can, well, it's required, but I just deleted it. Ooh, I don't know. All right. So let's go back to the preview. Ooh, snapsy.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Dang. I guess we've got to go in a few. Let's just finish this up and then we'll get out of here. Got 40 seconds to go anyway, so. So I think because we got rid of the failure can be caused by JavaScript syntax errors, duplicate entities, or other. I think because we removed that ID that is supposed to be required, it went kaboom on us. See how this one is structured. No, that's not what we want. We want ID. Type. It's a string.
Lunch break. Lunch break.
And if we go to this and we move this up here, if we go back over here, this should work again. Add. But then once we fill this stuff out, and here, but that's still failing because we don't have, so if we go here real quick, and we go to pages and we add the ID back, which I don't want to add the ID, but we have to in this for now at least, just for now. We go to components. Let's go with number. And that's going to be ID1. And say customer ID. No, log ID. And that's why, see, it's so easy to get confused. It's a log ID, but we shouldn't have to actually put in a log ID. It should auto-populate it, which we'll find out how to do that next time. It's not a big deal. Whenever we work on this again, I mean. And I want to do auto increment, but I couldn't find out where to do it. But if we go here, and this should be the end of it for us. We go here and we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we say John Doe. Should have made this required, but no biggie. And we say they paid, and how much did they pay? $1,200. How often display? None. And what is the start date? Let's do, they want to pay on the 24th because they're waiting for their check to come in. You submit. That shouldn't have got us an error because this should have been working. That would have been that one, but anyways, I think we made some good progress on this. We'll keep playing around with it and see what happens. But I think overall, it does help streamline a lot of things. Because if you had to manually build this all out in code, it would take you forever. Being able that we are able to create this page, I don't know, the AI part. It's not really generating. At the very beginning, it generated for us, but I didn't get anything generating this time. So something for that we'll have to look into. We'll see what's going on. But we're gonna wrap it up. Check out that nice hoodie, our Tech Savage Engineered to Win hoodie. Got some really, really cool stuff you're gonna be seeing over the next few days. And the link to, if you want some merch, the link is in the description. It's there's a shopping tab. There should be a pinned product as well. All that good stuff, right? Check out the merch. Really, really cool stuff that you're going to enjoy. But yeah, so let me check the chat before we head out, see if there's anything in there. Let's see what we got going. Let's see. So let's see. So the hook is talking. Are you a Trumpite? The hook said that that's who we're going to be. And Saturday, Amazon, Adobe Analytics. Hey, don't threaten me with a good time, Mitch. Don't threaten me with a good time. I got to figure out what exactly is like a AAA. Amazon, Adobe Analytics. Let me know, and I'm on it. I am on it. Some good stuff, right? But the time is here. The time is here for the show to come to an end. I'm sorry, but I've got to go. Early day ahead tomorrow. Gotta go open up Excalibur, take it out of its sheath, and we'll go from there. But some great things coming up on this channel very, very soon. That's why I need you to do me a big favor. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live, and go to techcoachralph.dev. Check out the Patreon. Tons of great content over there, as well as the opportunity to sign up for one-on-one coaching. The spots are limited. I am very, very picky, all right, on who I work with. So let's figure that out. Don't get left out. With that being said, we're going to head out of here. Thank you guys so much. Your car, thank you so much. Oh, wait. Mitch says, Amazon Day, they broke last year's record. I'm actually surprised. I didn't really see the price. Like, I was looking for some lights for the studio, and I was waiting to see, I know the ones that I want, but I was waiting to see if they were gonna go on a good sale. They were only $10 off the price they normally are. I'm like, this is not worth it. But yeah, it's surprised that because I didn't feel like anything was really worth it for Prime Day. Like, things were like $5 off, nothing serious. So I was like, it wasn't really worth it. But Mitch, we were searching the internet and we found you boxing. All right. Let me see if I can get it. All right. Let's go to, we caught your hands, Mitch. We caught your hands. So let's see what we can do here. We're going to do add as an animated overlay. And look at that. Look at that. We got Mitch right there. Look at that. We found Mitch's hands. We found Mitch's hands. Look at that. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Look at that. Look at that jab. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that cross. Look at that hook. Oh my God. Who would have thought that we would have been able to find Mitch boxing? Don't catch those hands. Shout out to Mitch and those hands. You got us beat, Mitch. You got us beat. I'm just saying, we had to share. We searched all over for them hands and we found them. Anyway. Mitch says, who was a part of this? You and your car? But your height, I'm confused. Anyway. Anyways, I have a question for you guys on the way out. You guys know we had to end it. We had to end it like that. But the question is that I have for you.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
I had a great time exploring through AWS App Studio, getting more familiar with it, seeing what we can do, how it works. Some stuff that I'm not sure of yet, but we're gonna do some more investigation. Next week, I'll probably do what I had planned. I'll probably do what I had planned for last week, and then in the future we can go back and continue looking into this AWS App Studio because I think it has a lot of potential. All right. So you guys know that yesterday's price is not today's price, and today's price is certainly not tomorrow's price because as always, our good friend Marlo says.
One more thing. Price of the brick going up.
You see how upset that Method Man looked in there? He was not happy. He was not happy because the price of the brick was going up. But on that note, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful Friday. See you guys Saturday morning. Remember, the Bug Bite is tomorrow. Men Lie, Women Lie, Numbers Manipulate show with Yakar and Mitch is on Saturday morning. So come and join us. Come and join us. But until then, we are out.
You might think that getting into the IT field is impossible without a computer science degree, but Tech Coach Ralph is here to prove you wrong. Get ready for some jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into this lucrative industry. Listen up, tech enthusiasts! Are you ready to break through into the IT field, but feel like you need a computer science degree to make it happen? Think again! Tech Coach Ralph has some exclusive, mind-blowing secrets to share with you. Get ready to be blown away by his jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into the tech industry without a computer science degree. So get your notepad ready, because Tech Coach Ralph is going to change your life forever. Buckle up, because you're about to embark on a journey to success in the IT field.
Spartans! What is your profession?